I want to start off by saying that I am a fan of Kelly Clare. And when I worked at Amazon Music +44, she did an R&B live performance, and I was boosting all of her posts. So I've been in rooms where Kelly Clare has been touted as one to watch in the UK R&B scene. She has so much potential, so much talent as a producer and as an artist. But I think this rollout could have been way better. And the team at 1RPM and Callie's management, if they'd hired me as a social media coach, I know I could have got 3 times, 5 times, maybe even 10 times more streams. So let's break down the rollout. Right, let me show you some numbers first, right? Kelly Clare, 57,615 monthly listeners. Right, the project so far is the singles and EPs. You've got Love on Credit, which is on 3,000 plays. And then you've got How I Feel, which is on 22,000 plays, right? But when we look at the social media channels, 30,000 followers, there's a lot of potential here. You're speaking to an existing market and you are named to watch in the scene. But if we scroll back and look very carefully at this rollout plan here, I want to just show you what I see as a music marketing coach. This was the announcement post for Love on Credit. And so by the title, my understanding is like you're borrowing love, you haven't got this love forever, you're paying for it, and the other person's not reciprocating. This is my interpretation of what this song is about. And this was the announcement teaser.
You ain't ready, no, you're not ready, let's just forget it, can't buy love on credit.
So it's cool, and you're hearing the teaser of the song for the very first time, but we're zooming into a wall, guys. We're zooming into an ATM. There's nothing like engaging about this piece of content. The second bit of content is then Callie writing that exact line.
Boy, you ain't ready, no, you're not ready, let's just forget it, can't buy love on credit.
Again, I think this is a much more engaging piece, but still her back is to the camera. We don't see her face. She's bigging up the tracksuit in the post while also saying link in bio. And so she's trying to push pre-saves, but we haven't yet found out what this song is about from her perspective. We're not hearing her meaning and her like love of what this song is channeling. And so again, I think this post could have been better, right? The composition didn't have a headline. It's a very clean looking content.
Boy, you ain't ready, no, you're not ready, let's just forget it, can't buy love on credit.
Right, so next we're in a supermarket and I'm wondering what this has to do with the storytelling of the song. And so, I can see like food products, I can see shampoo products. I'm like, she's posing and there's a cameraman in the shot. So again, I'm wondering, what does this add value to the community? Like, how is this telling more of a story? Then we've got the actual pictures from that shop. So, we've got hair products over here. I don't see what this has to do with anything to do with the narrative of the song, but it's Boy, You Ain't Ready. Right? Then we're in a fruit market next.
Couldn't hold on to promises for me. You don't know what you need. No. Boy, you ain't ready.
And so sonically, it's incredible. Like, I absolutely love this part and this timestamp of the song. The note is amazing, right? So again, don't get it twisted. I'm a fan. But I think the content itself could have been at another level.
I tried so hard to send it off with kind regards. It was serious till I realized it would never last.
So I think this is great. This is the announcement post that it's finally out now. And so she's, again, used a lyric from the song, had the message typed, but I don't mind, I know my heart. Have you heard Love on Credit yet? Right? And then really after that, then came the ads. And so this is the post that was all over my newsfeed. Clearly the 1RPM digital marketing team are running conversion ads on this particular asset. And I showed it in my community, the 100K Hitmakers, and we analyzed it. And I was like, look, great song, great music, but what has this asset got to do with walking on a train?
I tried so hard to send it off with kind regards. It was
like, this is not me trying to be a hater. This is just trying to work out, like, what does a train have to do with the message Love on Credit? And so my fundamental point being, as though it looks visually appealing, it's one content day and they bash this all out in one day.
from the start. I was staying at this hotel, hoping you would ring my doorbell.
So even there, that could have been a clear, like, physical manifestation of the lyrics. You could have shown, hoping you'd ring my doorbell, someone constantly checking to see if the other person had arrived at the door. There could have been physical narratives that have brought the song to life. But this just singing off the balcony, I don't think it's it. And this is just one guy's opinion. And then the day after the music video, 1st October, they stopped pushing the song altogether. So they did a small bit of hype building. It's out now. Music video's out now. No more. And so if you're wondering why the song is on 3,000 streams, this is why. Because you've done pre-marketing, but no post-marketing. You've built hype, but you've not driven any traffic. Right? So when we go back to Spotify and we go and look at Cali's, where's the album countdown? Here it is. Right, so it's out in 5 days, 2 hours, 1 minute, 37 seconds at the time of filming this. And so these two songs are already out. Weak is not even one of the best performing songs on the project so far. But Weak is 16,000 streams. You get me? If this was like the album that you're putting your hopes and your dreams and you're like, this is my big break to the music industry, I would want to go harder. Right? And so you've got this high production value content. Let's add some more lo-fi authentic content in as well. And this is not to throw shade whatsoever, but the next song almost begins immediately. The 2nd October, she moved into another writing on the wall kind of thing, how I feel. So at least there's some harmony there. Another content day. This was good. What I liked about this, obviously, the phone booth is visually eye-catching. It's clearly a landmark she knows about, right? And then, yes, the tease is feature for the next drop. And so Guess Who is a really cool thing to add. And unfortunately, nobody has guessed or even tried to guess, but I like that there's a narrative building up here. I try to hide it. I try to fight it. Right? And again, now then the content begins properly. I still don't know who this is. Visually striking. I like the diagonal and the juxtaposition of these two frames, but I think the content is, I keep using this word storytelling, guys. It's just not given to me. And so, yeah, the rest of the rollout is full of like community. It's all about the studio and it's about 2 people. This is a lot better. It is a lot better. But just first verse could have added more. I'm scared of love again. So this is interesting. This is where, I'm actually seeing some visual representation. So she's doing the makeup and she's by herself. The boy is by himself. And then they're feeling like, they're not together. This is where it's starting to come to life. I try to hide it. I try to fight it. But I can't stay in silence. This is good that, what's happening in the background is different than what's happening in the foreground. What if things never change? I'm scared to love again, but you don't understand. Oh, baby. If this is how I feel, I can't change it. So again, the content is improving after the subsequent kind of build up to the first single, Love on Credit. Second single, How I Feel, or should I say third single, correct myself, is improving. But overall, I hope you agree. I hope you have an opinion. I hope you feel that we can use visual storytelling to bring the lyrics to life. I think when we as artists say the vulnerabilities in our music, the deeper meaning, the conceptual part of the record, then it can let the user understand what it's about. And although you know that it's deep storytelling in the music, sometimes you got to spell it out for people to finally connect. So that's what I wanted to share. That's my message, is how you can bring a song to life. Again, mad love to Cali Claire. Huge love to the 1RPM team. I've worked with some of their artists in the past. So I do have positivity to share. But my point is this. If you want to get better at making content, I have the free 0 to 10K plays content system that you can grab on the link in the description. Just pop in your email address and you get access to over 350 plus content ideas that you can borrow for your next release. So many different ways, from color style performances to walking performances to shop performances, montage performances, and so much more. And it's completely free. I want to serve the community by giving value first. But we are less than 10 days away from when I open the doors to my program and 100K hitmakers. If you have a song coming out in November or December and you want a structured strategy, how you're going to release it, hit me up and I'll invite you into my 10 spaces for the 100K hitmaker program. I'll work with you to build your content strategy, run your ads, and make sure you hit 100,000 plays in the next 60 days.